Welcome everybody to WineDineTV. I am Judit.
And I'm Corina. Come behind the label with us as we sip, taste, and travel the wine country.
All those delicious wines, and we have one more to try. My favorite, Pinot Meunier. The first time I tried Pinot Meunier was in France, and in Champagne.
This one is though from the Napa Valley and Carneros region, and it's from the Bacchus collection, which is one of their special clubs. So I can't wait to try that one. We're going to be putting that together with a fondue.
With a Gruyère cheese fondue, and a little bit of caramelized onions and bacon bits on the top.
That sounds decadent. So how come I'm opening all the bottles today?
Because you are strong and young.
You're making me work here for my wine and food.
Absolutely, I have my share of bottle openings.
And this one is also from the cooler climate area of Carneros and Napa Valley. But I suppose Napa Valley is a little bit warmer than Carneros in temperature.
It is. Cheers, Corina.
Cheers to you. Wow, look at this color. It's got this really lovely red, deep color.
Velvety color, if that's possible.
Like a robe.
I love the flowery note, like roses, different rose petal smell.
And then I also get a little bit of the cherry, the Pinot notes. I'm getting a bit of licorice too.
Me too, on the tongue.
I get that on the nose.
I got it on the tongue.
And it actually has legs. Look at these legs.
That's a whole ballet on your tongue. This different rose petal smell.
And then I also get a little bit of the cherry, the Pinot notes. I'm getting a bit of licorice too.
Me too, on the tongue.
I get that on the nose.
I got it on the tongue.
And it actually has legs. Look at these legs.
That's a whole ballet on your tongue.
It has like a little bit of a kick on the front of my tongue when I drink it. I guess a bit of tannins. And then it mellows out towards the back and it just goes smooth.
What would you score this wine?
Let's see, I would say a 4.7 for me.
I'm gonna give 4.8 because Pinot Meunier is one of my favorite. As I mentioned before, the first time I had the joy to drinking Pinot Meunier was in Reims, France, and they use it in champagne making. Pinot Meunier is one of their main grapes. And at Bouchaine, they have only like 4 or 5 acres.
They have 5 acres of Pinot Meunier and Pinot Gris combined.
So I guess
really
they're making 250 cases. And the whole Bouchaine production is 25,000 cases.
And is it like 87 acres?
Yeah,
I think
sustainably farmed, yes.
Yeah.
I would really dedicate it to them. They are over 30 years married.
I know, that really needs a lot of Pinot Meunier.
That's probably the good Bouchaine wine, but it is a compliment for being so committed. And also, I don't know if you know about it, but Tatiana rescued after the Katrina hurricane 150 dogs.
So she have a lot of philanthropy, they care about charities. So it's really nice to see winemaking with a conscience.
Absolutely. So this wine, Garrett and Tatiana Copeland, cheers for you, and I hope you enjoy many of this wine.
Yeah, so we're going to show you how to make a fondue. That's something that not a whole lot of people are doing anymore these days, but I think it's having a resurgence in popularity.
Absolutely, and the recipe inspiration came from Bouchaine's. Actually, probably Mike Richmond was experimenting. So let's do it. It's very simple. You just need Gruyère cheese, shredded. You need a little bit of white wine, and then we already caramelized onions earlier. We can just use the caramelized onions and a little bit of the bacon bits on the top. And some crostini, and hello, there we go. And the little trick when you're making fondue, you use shredded cheese, and then you can mix about a tablespoon of flour. You do need a little bit of flour so you get your fondue more thickness. So we used 4 slices of bacon, and you just chop it up small and make them a little crispy.
Ooh, that's hot.
So let the wine a little bit warm up, not boiling, just warm up. And then slowly we will add the cheese. And you keep stirring it so the cheese is melting nicely evenly.
Here.
Great. Do you have a little fork perhaps? We can just put it under. And if you are not fond of onion, you can just let your guests put it on the top. You don't have to put it in. How many you like? This recipe is very flexible. You can tailor it to your own taste.
Be careful with the cheese.
I'm speechless. The warm Gruyère, the bacon, the onion.
Typically, I've had beer fondues before, but not really wine fondue very
In
much.
Austria we did in the winter time, but I think you can do this particular fondue anytime.
And it's a little bit similar in flavor to the beer fondues. You have that tiny bit of like bitterness from the alcohol, but it sets the cheese off nicely.
It's great.
Let's try the one. Cheers.
I am so glad that we were able to taste today those 4 wonderful Bouchaine wines and pair them with delectable foods.
Then come with us again next time as we sip, taste, and travel the wine country. And remember,
With a splash of wine,
everything tastes better. But also, you want to get your family and friends into the kitchen and make some wonderful wine and food pairings together. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you too.
Cheers to you too.